Hey guys, welcome back to DIY with Max. In today's video, we're gonna show you how to paint this ceiling. Let's get started.
Here's a quick list of tools we will need: a paint tray, a paint liner, roller frame, paint roller, extension pole, and lastly, choice of your ceiling paint. We went with Behr Marquee flat paint from the local big box store. Let me know in the comments below what paint you're using. Let's jump into pro tips. Pro tip number 1. The less sheen you have in your ceiling paint, the better it hides any small imperfections. But it is slightly harder to work with as it dries faster than paints with more sheen. Pro tip number 2. Most folks start by cutting in the ceiling corner with a 3.5-inch brush before moving on to painting. But in my experience, it's best to roll the ceiling first and then do your cut in after coat number 1. Let it all dry for about 1 or 2 hours and then reverse the order. Cut in the corner and then roll the final coat. In our case, we'll be installing crown molding, so we can skip the cutting in step as the corners will be covered by the crown molding. If you're interested in learning about how to install crown molding, please check out the card in the top right corner. Pro tip number 3. Just like with primer, you want to start painting away from the wall that lets in the most natural light. If you missed the priming video, check out the card in the top right corner. This is done to prevent any shadows created by the sun due to visible paint lines left behind by the roller. If you don't have a window in the room, then you should just roll the paint along the longest wall. Pro tip number 4 is one of the most important tips for painting a ceiling. While you're painting, you will need to keep a wet edge. It will ensure an even transition between the rolling lines as you move along the ceiling. Best way to do this is to overlap your lines by 1 to 2 inches. Pro tip number 5. To prevent paint ridges and get a nice feathered coverage between the lines, let the tool do all the work and use minimum pressure on the roller. Most roller frames are anchored on one side, which causes uneven pressure as you roll the paint. So it's important to keep the anchored side on the opposite side of the wet edge as you move right or left, depending on your room layout. Pro tip number 6. Use an extension pole for your roller. It's way easier than trying to paint by hand off of a ladder. If you're going to buy one, you'll want to look for the lightest one, even if it's a few bucks more, as you will be spending a lot of time pushing it around the ceiling. It should be nice and long, so you're not straining your neck while painting. I personally like the retractable aluminum one we got at a local big box store. The trick is to keep your hands as close to your body as possible and trying to keep them below your heart, as it will prevent fatigue while you're working. And finally, pro tip number 7. If you see any debris left behind by the paint roller, go ahead and wipe it away with your finger and run the roller over the area. This will save you some time and effort on sanding in between coats. But you should still sand in between coats with 220 grit sandpaper. That's all I have for you guys today. If you find other tips that you think will be helpful, please leave them in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button. If you loved it, then just go ahead and subscribe now. We have plenty more where these came from. See you in the next one.